All right, we're here for the last deck of the night, which is going to be Grixis Dragons. This deck was a 5-0 list from the December 24th 5-0 lists that were released by Malavi. And Malavi also got a 5-0 with this list on the 20th as well. So they've been doing well with it. It's their deck, and I wanted to try it out. So MTGO user Malavi. Congrats, doing well in this deck so far. I have a friend of mine in Texas that's been playing this deck and say they've actually really liked it. They've really liked the Dragon's Horde, the ramp that it gets, and the card advantage. And 4 fungal infections looks kind of weird, but it's not only strong against some of the aggro decks, but it's really good just to play with Niv Mizzet. Because you want 1 mana spells to go with Niv Mizzet, where you can play Niv Mizzet, already have a fungal infection, get the trigger to draw stuff and shoot something else. It's actually pretty strong with that, so I actually kind of like it. And it takes out like a Danto Vanguard with this, which is traditionally a tough card for Grixis decks to kind of deal with. So we got Sarkhan's, Dragon's Hordes, 4 Nicol Bolas, 4 Niv Mizzet. We're all in on the Dragon plan here. Even got some Blade Wings and Demanding Dragons. It looks just really interesting to play. So, yeah, no. So then sideboard, we got Thief of Sanity and a bunch of Eldish Reborns in the sideboard for the Is It Drake matchup. And looks kind of strong. So without Niv, would you play Moment of Craving instead? Probably. I don't think you'd play this deck without Niv. Niv is probably the most important thing in this deck. Like it's the reason why you're playing Sarkhan and Dragon's Horde. Like you just wouldn't play this version of Grixis without Niv Mizzet. So okay, let's get going. I don't know if I updated the Decklist command here in the stream, so let me do that while we are getting a match started. Decklist command. Going over to Stream Decker. My decks. Oh, I don't even have the deck up on there. Oh, I can get it up here. Here, we'll get it. We can go to, yeah, I can just copy paste from here, put it here on Stream Decker, paste Decklist, play first. All right, we're good. Grixis Dragons. We're gonna need more than 1 land. It's technically more than 1 land. There we go. Keep. Oh, I should go Fungal Infection. Or I should go Dragon's Skull Summit because of Fungal Infection over Sulphur Pulse. We do not get to Thought Erasure turn 2, which is a little awkward because of the mountain. Nice, Chandler. You already subbed to the YouTube? Nice. Must have done it yesterday. Electromancer. I think that's a good card to coil. Yep. Just coil that before they start getting to play lots of 2-mana sorceries like Chart a Course and Discovery for only 1 mana. I've been seeing some Teamer Dino decks pop up consistently in the recent 5-0s. I have been seeing that too. Yeah, I don't know too much about it. But yeah, like the same structure of deck. There's been like 3 of them recently, and they're a few cards off. But yeah, I've been seeing that as well. Oh yeah, I bet that's what happened. I probably commented on some video on there. Oh, we can get Spell Pierced. Okay, phew. Shock, Opt. Shock, Opt. It's a lot of those. I mean, I am going to need lands in general. No, I don't really need lands. We got 4. Let's hopefully find Nicol Bolas. Sarkhan Fireblood. Dragon's Horde. I don't love that Arclight Phoenix because that does take my Lava Coil, which means that I don't have removal now for a Drake, a potential Drake. So I don't like that. But maybe they won't draw another threat. Yay, no threat. I'm really glad I surveilled that land to the graveyard right about now. We can cast Niv Mizzet. No, I didn't say you can cast Niv Mizzet. I said we can cast Niv Mizzet. Ugh. Alright, well, we're dead. Yeah, like, our opponent just shocks us a bunch, attacks, draws a million cards. I mean, I guess I could... I mean, no, we're just dead. Hey, subscribe. Yeah, we did have a fungal infection. Alright, so this is definitely a matchup, the fungal infection. Gets on out of here. We bring in Contempt, bring in all these Eldest Reborns. Spell Pierce and Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, Soots are out. So this is what I'm looking at right now. Do I want Spell Pierce or Disdainful Stroke? I don't want Thief of Sanity. I don't think I really want Spell Pierce or Disdainful Stroke. I think I'm just going to play this. This is Tonight by the Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah, to get to sideboarded games, you have to toggle a switch, which is around this area of your screen. If you imagine like the entire screen here being full screen, it's around this area. There's a little button to toggle that gets you to the sideboard games. Yeah, we could board into Disdainful Stroke to counter Niv Mizzet. I can't see anything that could go wrong with that plan. Well, this unclaimed territory is certainly annoying because I can't play Sarkhan Fireblood right now. So they have Disdainful Stroke, opt Electromancer, negate, opt. I think I just take negate. Hey. And get our own Sarkhan. So now we get to play Sarkhan. Is it better to kill this Electromancer first? Or just play Sarkhan? I think I'm just going to play Sarkhan. Yeah. And then I'll just double spell. Ow, next turn.
No sword can pierce my scales.
Okay, why are you in the way?
Madness? What madness?
So I just got a draft deck with Niv Mizzet and Expansion Explosion. That's probably fair. Wall of Cat, 04 reach.
Go on.
Yeah, we got turn. We could just play Niv Mizzet next turn. I just realized that. Yeah, we got Niv next turn. No shock, no shock. No shock, no November.
Look to the skies.
Red, blue. Play that. I wonder if they're going to Disdainful Stroke this. Yeah, Deckmaster's not working. Oh, they let Niv Mizzet resolve first? That's nice of them. Before casting Radical Idea, we get to just draw another Niv. No, not playing any Golgari today. These are the decks that we're playing up here. We've already gone through 3 of our 4 decks on the day. This is the last deck, Grixis Dragons. Well, there is a line on Niv Mizzet, which is probably why they did not Disdainful Stroke it, but you can probably figure out that line. Don't worry, I have tried to counter a Niv Mizzet before. It was a long time ago, but I did try that before. Man, we lost the first game because we mulliganed. And now we mulliganed and kept like a low lander. Is that gonna happen again? I think this is probably better than 5 cards, honestly. Alright, we need another red source. Gotta get to Sarkin. That's a good quote. Gonna be tough, as in built Ford. That quote works really well with this scenario. So I'm getting the cast down so we can just use the 2 mana there, because then we can hopefully get to play the Sarkin. No counter or nothing. They must have opt. Oh wow, we're so lucky. Good job, Hawkeye. Way to go, Hawkeye. Way to go. Whew! No spell pierce either. Hawkeye, you are crushing it. Okay.
Feel the heat of my flames.
I want to loot. I'm gonna discard those
Don't doubt my methods.
Varix. I want to loot one of these things. Nah, we're gonna loot Demanding Dragon. Correct. The MTG ones, not Arena. There's no Arena 5-0 decks.
I don't need this. I need this.
So I think I'm going to play Dragon Sword this turn. I guess I'm just getting rid of that. Why do all the decks I want to play have 4 of Mythic that's unused in every other deck, right? Yeah, go ahead, Razmaniac. You can post picture of your draft deck.
I summon you.
Yeah, Niv Mizzet, summon you. Get in here. Do some stuff. Alright, get a counter on Dragon Sword. Whenever a dragon enters, we get a counter. We get to tap, remove a gold counter from it, draw a card. So we can also kind of use this as like a draw card type thing now. Alright, so they have Beacon Bolt that kills Niv.
You are
Come on, Sarkin, stay around, stay around. Don't bolt Sarkin again. They had 2 shocks for Sarkin?
You think you're a warrior?
Bleh. And another Beacon Bolt over there. Alright, let's just go ahead and cast this Thought Erasure. Let's see, I could go... So I want to do it this way so I can draw a card with the other Dragon's Horde. Ah, they had their own Niv. Get that out of here. And yeah, I'll keep a cast down. Alright. Great discard spell. Thought Erasure right on time. Draw a card. I'm just going to activate this and draw a card so I don't have to keep on clicking things during their turn. So I can actually auto-pass. Because we'll be tapped out. And we can cast Niv Mizzet next turn, but the problem with casting Niv is they just peek and bolt it. I probably want to wait till I can like cast Niv and also cast a cast down or lava coil or something like that. Now, do I pay 2 life and cast down this Electromancer? I guess so. We got a coil for a Drake. Oh, I love that trade for me. Considering Eldritch Reborn. Eldritch Reborn's going to make them discard a card. Okay, they don't have a card to discard. Yeah, I like that trade. I mean, now we get to Lava Coil, the Arclight Phoenix. So we get to coil the Phoenix, play Demanding Dragon. And would you like to pay 5 life or sacrifice a creature? And we get the Dragon's Hordes. Get to start getting some card advantage on there. This game looks... I don't think we can lose this game from here. Can we? I guess if they draw Niv Mizzet exactly this turn, can they win? I don't know. I don't know if they can. Alright, now they're certainly dead. Because we got Niv Mizzet in the graveyard. I'll take their Niv Mizzet. It's probably cooler than our Niv Mizzet. Nah, ours is probably cooler, but... Dragon ETB, draw a card. Remove a gold, draw a card. Hit that. Draw a card. Hit that. Nickel Bolus. Get some more Dragon Sword triggers. It's better to take mine in case of blink or disperse. Yeah, I guess that's your like dispersal. But yeah, it's GG's. GG's. Dude, Dragon Sword's pretty sweet. So I could have activated Nicol Bolas there and flipped it and got Niv Mizzet into play. But I think I actually like just playing the Niv Mizzet and keeping the activation available for later. Alright, 1-0. Yeah, that deck was certainly impressive there. Very impressed with Dragon's Horde and Niv Mizzet and Nicol Bolas. As a new player, is it better to craft the Shocklands first or the ones that enter tapped if you don't have the basic type? Shocklands are better than like the cards like Dragon Skull Summit, Hinterland Harbor, like those buddy lands. The Shocklands are better. I will keep that. Would you play this deck if Sarkhan wasn't a mythic? Oh, I would play this deck if Sarkhan was a mythic. Okay, I got you. Hey Todd, how come you're doing best of 1 instead of best of 3 now? We're playing best of 3 right now. I play best of 1s if people donate for best of 1 decks. And so far we had a couple people donate today for best of one decks, so we played a couple best of ones today. But yep, that's why. That's what happened. Yep, and the Shocklands will also be in Standard for longer than the Checklands as well. Hey, Drew Wizzle. Why play Cinder Barons instead of Dragon Skull Summit? So the Dragon Skull Summit, so Cinder Barons is always going to come to play tapped. It's certainly the best card we can play on turn 1 because it's always going to come into play tapped. These Drowned Catacomb and Dragon Skull Summit, these will be untapped as long as we have Watery Grave in play. So I want to get this into play tapped while turn 1 I know I'm not going to need the mana. Turn 2, if we needed to Lava Coil, we could pay 2 life for Watery Grave. But now with Watery Grave in play, Dragon Skull Summit will come into play untapped, so we can resolve Sark and Fireblood. I'm going to loot away one of the Lava Coils. Rod Roddy getting that sub in with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for the support, Rod Roddy. I really do appreciate it. Because yeah, streaming here is my full-time job, so I really do appreciate all the people that subscribe. And of course, just everybody here watching, I really do appreciate that also. Can you put the 2 donation decks on Stream Decker? Yeah, they should be on Stream Decker. They're there. Yeah, they're both there. They're right there. Boros Tokens, best of 1. Mastermind's Toolbox was the best of 1. Those are they're on Stream Decker there. Okay. No, let's just keep looting. We're gonna loot away Ritual of Soot.
Told me I should do this.
And I'm gonna play Dragon's Horde. I'm playing Dragon's Horde before I play Nicol Bolas here, because I want to get the triggers on Dragon's Horde. Because this looks like this is gonna be, you know, this is gonna be a card advantage type matchup, where I want to make sure I can get the card advantage. So we're going to do Thought Erasure, Lava Coil. Or maybe Thought Erasure, Nicol Bolas. Certainly Thought Erasure. So let's just start with that and kind of see what we want to do. Okay, well I don't care about that card. So this card doesn't matter. Siege Gang's certainly annoying. Disinformation Campaign is... Siege Gang's annoying. The campaign's probably more annoying. Alright. Siege Gang not annoying anymore. So we will just go ahead and coil that. Did I activate you? I didn't even activate you, did I?
I know what I'm doing.
Question is, will we be going back to Bant Legends later? Unlikely. Not today. Today, this is the last deck of the day. Future days, absolutely. Amara's in the deck to help cast the legendary sorceries. It's just a 2-mana creature for those legendary sorceries. So that's what it's there for. Helps cast those. So like when you have 7 mana, you can play Amara and Urza's Ruinous Blast and stuff at the same time. So I could kick a Blade Wing. Or I can kick Blade Wing, or I can coil Siege Gang, play Nicol Bolas, and draw a card with Dragon's Horde. I think I like the second one. So let's go 2 mana for dragons.
I will call the dragons.
Red, black. Plus those. And I'm casting the Nicol Bolas first so they don't know about the Lava Coil exiling their creature. But they should discard one of these Connive Concocts. Oh, they discarded Lightning Strike. I love that. Because I was worried about, Lightning Strike would be able to kill my Nicol Bolas, so I'm pretty glad they didn't discard that. I could have drawn a card there and tried and like drew a land and played a land, but I kind of want to wait on drawing the card in case they have Thought Erasure, some kind of discard spell, and if my card on top is Niv Mizzet. Like if they have a discard spell, they'll be able to choose the Blade Wing anyway. So I'll just wait. So I want to wait till like end step, where they wouldn't know about whatever the next card is. Oh, they have another Siege Gang. Now I'm kind of out of. Huh. Kind of out of.
Are you ready?
Lava Coils now. Yeah, I already discarded a third Lava Coil and Ritual of Set. Discarded both of those. Next time I'm playing Naya Value, I mean, it'll be soon. I'm playing these every single day. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe the next day. Hello, Chandelazar. I mean, I think it may just be better to. Yeah, I'm just gonna discard this. No, I'll cast it. So like they're gonna just sacrifice the goblin that I target. So I was thinking it may be better just to discard the fungal infection and then just end step draw a card with Dragon Sword. But I'm still gonna go ahead and play this right now because this still means that so they sacrifice the creature now, so if they attack in, they don't get to choose something else later. Alright, so that's our 7th mana. So we can flip Nicol Bolas now. Does flip Nicol Bolas really do us anything? Not really. Let's draw a card. Alright, let's loot.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, Deckmaster's not working currently. Oh, sorry. I messed up the epic animation by browsing. Sorry. My bad. So, yeah, I could... So, what I would have done is flip Nicol Bolas and minus and kill their Nicol Bolas, but then they're just going to concoct and return their Nicol Bolas back to the battlefield. So that doesn't really get me anywhere. I could have maybe just flipped it and drawn 2 cards. Meow. Blech. Wait, is concoct an instant or something? What is going on here? Okay, here, move out of the way. I need the mouse. Thank you. Is this an instant? No, that's a sorcery.
I don't need this.
Can they prevent
I need
flip?
This.
Oh, yeah, because they're going to use Siege Gang to kill Nicol Bolas. That's a lot of lands in a row for us. Can't really stop them from killing Nicol Bolas with Siege Gang Commander, so I'm still going to try to flip Nicol Bolas here. Okay, they have Contempt. I don't need this Drowned Catacomb. I need this Drowned Catacomb. Yeah, Deckmaster is not working. Alright, there's Concoct. Bring back Nicol Bolas. We discard our Drowned Catacomb. So we just saw 6 cards in the last 2 turns. We saw 3 cards a turn, and it was 5 lands and a Dragon's Horde. Golgari Spider deck performed pretty well. Cast Down. That's not a good card. So I don't want to cast down a Siege Gang Commander and let them get it back.
Madness? What madness?
It's just not a good card either. Don't we have good cards in this deck? I feel like there are potentially good cards in this deck. Unclear if there are, though. Something in the stratosphere. So they're trying to get a point of damage in on Sarkhan so that they don't have to minus Nicol Bolas to kill Sarkhan. But now, with that only attacking 3, they really should just attack more. Now they have to have Sarkhan minus yet to kill Sarkhan, because otherwise I would have been able to ultimate. And we get to kill Nicol Bolas.
You cannot stop me!
They're going to get their Nicol Bolas back, though. Fungal worked out pretty well there. I'd love to draw a Niv Mizzet. Please, Niv Mizzet. We're actually 1 mana away from being able to cast Nicol Bolas and then transform it right away. Well, that's really good for us. Our opponent just didn't concoct their Nicol Bolas back. Alright, Demanding Dragon. Hey, it's a dragon. I didn't like how that auto tapper went. I wish I would have used the unclaimed territory. We got a dragon, Hawkeye. Alright, they took the 5. I'm gonna wait till end step to draw these, because we know they play cards like Disinformation Campaign, which means they gotta have Thought Erasure. So with good chance they have something like that. Alright, so here's Surveillant 3. Alright, they got rid of Skittering Surveyor and Disinformation Campaign. And kept 1 card on top. Gosh, so many lands.
told me I would find you here. Yes. Perfect.
That is perfect. 1, 2, 3. Just take it. Oh, they better not counter this. Okay, good. I think I'm just gonna attack. Let's get in there. What's this block about? Like, are they gonna sack Siege King and deal 2? Okay. I was kind of a little worried about like a Moment of Craving in their deck. I don't mind trading Demanding Dragon for both their things. Alright, this looks good for us. It looked bad for us a little bit ago. Now it looks really good for us. Yeah, their play with Nicol Bolas, with them not, you know, like, with us getting full value out of that fungal infection and everything, that certainly helped us win this game, or get closer to winning this game. More land. Looks like we're going to just kind of reset the client here in a minute. Do we need any more land? Huh. Got any more lands around here?
I know what I'm doing.
Hey, Niv Mizzet, after we drew all the cards and we can't get any of those draw cards triggers anymore. Oh well, still playing it. Still worth. Yeah, that's not a land. What? Ugh. I wanted a land. Okay, so we got... Eldritch Reborns are probably pretty good. They do have like the little Gobo tokens that would not be the best for us to have them sacrifice. I don't mind Ritual of Set too much. They got all those goblin things. I want Contempt. So that's where I'm at right now. I guess Disdainful Stroke's probably good. Maybe Disdainful Stroke's better than Ritual of Set. Alright, gonna play this. No, Disdainful Stroke's probably not that good. They're like a disinformation campaign deck. Actually, yeah, I'd rather have Thief of Sanity. Even though they have removal spells that kill Thief of Sanity, I want to get cards out of my hand against the discard deck, or like not rely on having to keep cards in my hand. So we gotta get rid of one of these. Probably just Demanding Dragon. It's not too difficult to answer. 5 mana doesn't really do a whole lot. Nope, did not play any Stompy today. We played these 4 decks up on the screen. That's what we've done. Shalancy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for subscribing there. Sub number 10 on the day. Double-digit hype. Thank you so much for helping us get to the double-digit sub goal. The first chapter of Eldritch Reborn is not good with Siege Gang Commander. The second and third chapters, especially the third chapter of Eldritch Reborn, is still ridiculously good, so I'm putting it in the deck. And there's a good chance they don't have Siege Gang Commander. When is Thief of Sanity the best? Whenever your opponent doesn't kill it. But yeah, the less removal the opponent has, the better Thief of Sanity is going to be. Contempt, Skittering Surveyor, Eldest Reborn. So I'm going to take Eldest Reborn, I think. I guess I could take... So I take Contempt, they play Skittering Surveyor, I play Sarkin, they play whatever on turn 4, and then I make them discard again and take Eldest Reborn. I'll get rid of my Eldest Reborn. Alright, so we got to 10 subs on the day. Y'all know the drill. That means we're doing a poll because we're going to get a booster pack here on Arena so you can vote for which set you'd like me to crack open. So you got 60 seconds to vote. You can vote for M19, Dominaria, Rivals of Ixalan or Ixalan. So 60 seconds. Go ahead and start voting.
I fight with a dragon! I'll show you unhinged.
Yeah, DD stands for donation decks, so those are people that donate for their deck to be played. If you would like to donate for your deck to be played, check out all the stuff about donation bonuses in the info panel under the stream.
Stop now!
Alright, well our opponent's drawing nothing but lands. That's really unfortunate for them, but very fortunate for us.
Come to me.
So we'll just get Nicol Bolas and play this turn. We'll play Niv Mizzet next turn. Alright, 5 seconds left. What set's gonna win? Dominaria way ahead. Wow, Dominaria destroyed it. Alright, we're getting that Dominaria pack. How long have I been a dragon? Really? Since day one. Yep. GG opponent. GG. Sorry for drawing all lands. Sorry about that. So we are 2-0. Grixis Dragons looking pretty sweet. Better than Grixis non-dragons. Alright, let's get that pack. Our arena's getting kind of wonky here. So Dominaria pack. Everybody go ahead and guess in the chat. Let me do a reset here while y'all are guessing in the chat for what we're gonna have. Ooh, looks like we have Postal Service coming up. Dominaria. What do we get? What's the rare or mythic in our Dominaria pack gonna be? So we got Mirari Conjecture, Teferi, Helm of the Host, the Karn Time Walk, Joyra, Syncopate, Lyra, Squee, Spit Flame. That's a dono deck, Mastermind's Toolbox. See how it says DD next to Mastermind's Toolbox? That's a donation deck. Mox Amber, Isolated Chapel, Patient Rebuilding. I think that one was M19. What am I going to guess? Ariel, History Benalia. Those are pretty good. Did somebody say Squee? I think somebody said Squee. No, nobody said Squee? Oh, no, somebody said Squee. Skeletor did. Ooh, Yager's going for the back-to-back with Marwyn. Oath of Teferi's a good guess. I'm going to go back to Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. I guessed that one before. So here we go. Hey, Siege Gang Commander. We were just played against that. Snellpig. Snellpig guessed Siege Gang Commander. That was our only... Looks like that's the only guess of Siege Gang Commander. That's the only one I can find. Nice. Snellpig. Blake Snell's pig. Who made the deck? That was Goatboat. The Goatboat made that deck. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. It was a lot of fun to play. All right, Snell Pig, you win. I wish I had like something to give away. I don't know what to give away. I don't know. You win. My congratulations. All right, and we're 2-0 here with Grixis Dragons. I just played against somebody who was playing Oath of Teferi, and I used my own Teferi to tuck it away. Aw. Poor Oath of Teferi. Yeah, I could do free song request. I don't know how, or I don't know if I can do song request actually, right? Or let's see, I guess I'd have to just search for the song in Spotify. That's how that would have to work, for how I have like the separate audio tracks and everything. Well, this hand's really awkward. I'm going to keep it. I have not been impressed with these unclaimed territories, and in fact I have disliked these unclaimed territories. I just tried Boros Aggro, and it's so strong. Yeah. Boros Aggro is good. Tuck means to put something back inside somebody's own library. Or in the library. So, like, that's what tuck means, is put it into the library. So that could be like a card from their hand getting tucked into their library, or a card from the battlefield. Either one. Dragon. Sarkin. Alright, we'll just go and loot away this lava coil.
What madness!
So if we hit a land drop next turn, an untapped land drop, we get to play Niv Mizzet. If not, we play Nicol Bolas. Both these lands come into play tapped. That's a come into play untapped land. Let's add 2 mana. Let's add a blue and a red. Hey, anonymous gifter, gifting Snell Pig a sub. Thanks so much, gifter, gifting Snell Pig a sub. There you go, Snell Pig gets a sub for getting that right. Nice. Are you excited for perfect mana? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty excited for that. So yeah, Snell Pig, hope you enjoy the emotes. And our opponent can't deal with Niv Mizzet. Pretty common. Not being able to deal with Niv Mizzet. So we got another Dimir deck. Let's kind of sideboard the same way we just did. Let's take out Fungal Infection, Ritual of Soot. Bring in Contempt, Eldritch Reborn. And I think I can trim on Cast Down and Lava Coil. Maybe even more so. I don't really like having the counter magic against the discard deck, though. Basically saying, for perfect mana, the reference there is whenever the next set comes out, we're going to have the other 5 shock lands. So we're going to have all 10 shock lands in standard, so it's going to be a lot easier to play 3, 4, 5 color decks. So that's the perfect mana reference. Yeah, turn 4 Niv Mizzet. Kind of rough. Well, it's also my opponent's fault for not taking Niv Mizzet with Thought Erasure. They took my Thought Erasure. So Cast Down can kill Doom Whisperer, which is like the reason to have it in. Which maybe I should just have Cast Downs in. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and I'll have a Spell Pierce in the deck. Just gonna have the 1 Spell Pierce. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. We'll just counter like the turn 2 Thought Erasure or something. Yeah, they saw... No, they did not see Sarkin. Sarkin was my top deck. So they saw Nicol Bolas and Niv Mizzet. No, I don't really want to be a mythic champion. I want to be the best streamer I can be. That's what I want to be. Yeah, Two-Door Cinema Club. Very good. Man, they really like taking our Thought Erasers. We just never have, like, we're like forever away from casting that Thought Erasure. We would like would have had to play like a Dragon's Horde first. No respect for Dragon's Horde or Sarkin. So I did not know that they were Grixis. We only saw blue-black mana, and I was thinking they're just blue-black. I regret having cast down now over Lava Coil because of Nicol Bolas. It's just too many lands for them to put in a single set. You're not going to have all the shock lands and check lands and everything like that in a set. Alright, so we play Thief of Sanity next turn, and with help of the Searchless Canta, maybe they just don't find another removal spell? Even with help with Searchless Canta? I've been pretty impressed with the Dragon's Hordes. You know, Searchless Canta doesn't really, you know, you're saying, well, if we just play Searchless Canta instead, we don't really get our, they don't really help get our dragons in play or find dragons. Yeah, the dual lands have just kind of always been rare. It's just been a part of like selling booster packs and everything. They're not going to make those rare lands uncommon. We are dead here though. Just getting stuck on lands against the discard deck. And them having Nicol Bolas. I didn't realize they were a Grixis deck. You know, we didn't see any red mana the second game, so it would have been a lot better to have Lava Coil there to be able to kill Nicol Bolas. I don't know. Yeah, Nicol Bolas would fit in a Super Friends deck. I kind of want to play... No, I don't want Disdainful Stroke. I do want the other Spell Pierce. Let's try again. Let's try to not get stuck on lands this time. Guru says I'm really struggling versus those Teferi Nexus of Fate decks. Usually play some kind of mid-range decks. Any tips? Sorcerer's Spyglass is a really good sideboard card to just name Teferi and just have Teferi taken care of. So yeah, recommend Sorcerer's Spyglass for a sideboard card there. Thief, Disdainful Stroke, Nicol Bolas, Contempt. We'll take Thief, and I'll keep Niv Mizzet. Oh, facing it in ladder with no best of one, or with just best of one. You're probably just not going to win that kind of matchup best of one. It's the problem with best of one Magic. You can't build decks to beat. Like, you're not going to be able to beat both ends of this. Oh, no. Z, I don't want to add 2 mana. I want to loot. Click the wrong thing. It's so hard to beat, like, the aggressive decks and the just complete control decks. Both.
Are you ready?
thing about like those Teferi decks are, that's the kind of deck that you just lose to game 1 and you win game 2 and 3, and you're just a huge underdog game 1, but you're a big favorite games 2 and 3, usually in mid-range decks. So yeah, so we get to trade with their Vraska's Contempt we knew about and get to draw a card. Let's actually start cycling these away now. Ugh. Just make a pay 5 life. Yeah, Unmoored Ego is very good in Dimir for specifically that kind of deck. Teferi Nexus of Fate.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, these unclaimed... I just don't care about these unclaimed territories. One bit. Don't care for them. I guess I say no attacks to try to protect Sarkhan. They can ultimate. I kind of want to just attack, though, because it's likely they have removal spell for the dragon or the Sarkhan. Wow, no removal spell? Do we get to ultimate? Alright.
Go on. Come to me.
We'll get some counters on these dragon hordes. Ugh. Still all lands. Yeah, I believe they have Ritual of Soot boarded out. I've been playing Arena for like a month, was kind of afraid to go into best of 3 because my collection's kind of small still, and I thought the guys playing best of 3 are better players. No, I wouldn't say that the people playing best of 3 are necessarily better players. But yeah, with your collection still small and everything, it's... You know, I understand the comfort level with best of 1s. But yeah, so you can... Yeah, that's perfectly fine to stay in the best of 1s like that. But I was saying with playing a mid-range deck that it's just impossible to build a mid-range deck to be like mono red and mono white aggro and no win con, just Teferi and Nexus of Fate control, you know, like ban Turbo Fog or whatever. You just can't, you can't have like a 60 that's going to be good in those matchups. It just, you can't beat the extremes. Game 1. You'll just have too many dead removal spells against the control deck, and you'll have, or like or the other option is just playing an anti-control deck, and then you're going to have too many cards that aren't going to be good enough at stopping the aggro deck. But we're 3-0. Sarkhan has been very impressive. Definitely liked Sarkhan. I did Prado. And yeah, best of 1 is a degenerate format. Yeah. It kind of is. It's kind of like the worst things about Modern. You're just trying to play your deck that doesn't interact with the opponent too much and just, you know, wins, just kind of passes, the ship's passing through the night. Just try to win before your opponent does. Being on the play is such an advantage in best of 1 also. Quiz time. Who can name the movie this song is on the soundtrack? There's only one? Unclaimed Territory is just a colorless land yet again. This card is so unnecessary in this deck. So completely unnecessary. Now I need that Ritual set back. Yeah, I could use that Ritual set right about now. City of Angels. Treasure Planet. Solid guesses. So, Nicol Bolas enters the battlefield. I get to draw a card, and the opponent has to discard a card. That's a pretty good card. They got stuck on 2 lands. That's good for us. Oh, well, now they have another land and a land war elf. So much for being stuck on lands. Let's just play our other Dragon's Horde out. Where I can go Varric's Bladewing next turn and get 2 counters on both the Dragon's Hordes. You know, also could potentially transform the Nicol Bolas, which does get Carnage Tyrant into play. Yeah, we could go put a Carnage Tyrant into play. I don't hate that. But then Nicol Bolas will be at 3 loyalty. Kind of easy to attack. Yeah, it'll die, but then they'll have to, like, sacrifice their Wild Growth Walker to make it die. Man, why did I put that Ritual of Sit on the bottom? Need that. So the other option is either just kick the Bladewing. But we can just kick the Bladewing the next turn. It's a good chance they have, like, a Vivian, a Chupacabra. Really just Vivian. Yeah, let's just flip this thing. Oh, I could attack for 4. First, at least.
I am limitless. The dead shall serve me.
That's like the worst possible thing. Can we get that Ritual of Set back, please? Now their Wild Growth Walker is actually just bigger than Carnage Tyrant? Dang. Alright, so I'm blocking their other Wild Growth Walker. Chandler, thanks for resubbing. Saying, love you, man. Keep up the good work. Love you too, Chandler. Thank you so much for that resub for the 22nd month in a row. That's sub number 12 on the day. I think there's 2 rituals in the deck, and one's on the bottom of our library.
Starting to annoy me.
So, maybe we can draw the other one.
Who I am.
I can draw some more lands. Nelly Super getting in on that sub action. Welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a card here. We may draw Fungal Infection. Hey, that's a Fungal Infection. And I'm going to go ahead and cast that and kill this Land War Elf. Alright, 13 subs on the day. Nelly Super, thank you so much. Did we get some hype votes in the chat for Nelly Super? Chandler got some. There we go. I got some too. Which card feels worse, Approach of the Second Sun or Nexus of Fate? Definitely Nexus of Fate. Approach of the Second Sun, you just kind of die, and you can't do anything about it, but the game's over. Nexus of Fate, you're like, is this game over? I don't know. This game just keeps on going. They just keep on taking more turns.
The while come to me.
There we go. Thanks all the subs. Thanks for getting all the hype votes in there. I love showing some love for the new subs.
Scars are lessons.
They were at
written in
41
skin.
life. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised the opponent did not minus on a dragon also. They are contempting. Oh, I could have done that to the Wild Growth Walker to make it small enough to actually block. And then I still would have just taken 5. Right. So I still would have just gone to 1. Can I kill a Wild Growth Walker with just Niv Mizzet triggers? Probably not. Maybe I should be attacking there with something. I got plenty of mana. Don't need to play this fungal infection yet. What are they going to get Memorial to Folly back? Just like Doom Whisperer? No, Deckmaster's not working today either. Hey, there's a spell. So we get to finally loot away this other unclaimed territory. Yeah, you can check the deck still.
Let us fight.
Exclamation point decks gets you to all the deck lists. Let's go on Thought Erasure, see what they got going on over here. So we have to be a little... We have to be cognizant... Or we got to be worried about Doom Whisperer, I guess? It's like the one card they could get. Yeah. Niv's just... ridiculous. They got so close to killing us. So close.
I don't need this. I need this.
All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and play Demanding Dragon. They can either pay 5 life or sack Doom Whisperer. And we get all these Dragon's Horde's triggers. They'll deal 1 damage to them. Yep, Demanding and all attack. That's lethal. Just kind of want to make sure before we lose our Niv Mizzet. But this should certainly be lethal. Yeah. Yeah, it's very lethal. I didn't want to count. It's getting late in the day. I didn't want to count. Okay, we basically put them at negative, like the same number that I started that with. So not only like killed them, but made them go that much negative. I do like Ritual of Sit in this matchup. I like Fungal Infection. I like Cast Down. I like Lava Coil. I like everything we got. I think Demanding Dragon's probably my least favorite card. I also like Eldest Reborn and Thief of Sanity, though. I like Contempt, also. So I want to play Contempt and Eldest Reborn and Thief of Sanity. But I don't know if I like it over any of this other stuff. Maybe if we're playing Ritual of Soots, we don't need all the fungal infections. Maybe we just don't need all the Ritual of Soots. I'll take out a Ritual of Soots. Or to play a couple of Thief of Sanity. Nah, Dragon's Hoard's great. Blade Wing, great. Vivian can destroy Dragon's Hoard. I'm gonna go 3 Soot, 1 Contempt. No, I should be playing all the Soots. Do 1 Contempt for Vivian. I guess I am taking out 1 Dragon's Hoard for Contempt. And putting in another Contempt over a Cast Down. Yeah, I don't like Cast. I can take Cast Down out. Putting the Contempts there. No, Thief! Oh! Oh! Ugh. So close. Fungal's great. Yeah, I could just cut Unclaimed Territory. That's a useless land. Okay, sorry, Unclaimed Territory. Ugh. I don't need the 3rd Niv Mizzet when I already have 2. Wow, they instantly took Cast Down. Cast Down. And they missed a land drop. When Sarkhan, like, makes us be able to cast Niv Mizzet, why do they keep 1 mana? How do they keep Memorial to Folly Duress? Like, how are they even keeping that hand? Like, what are they doing with their life? Memorial to Folly Duress? Let's keep.
He took. Yes.
Hey, Casey Nelson.
Perfect.
I don't need more lands. I mean, I would have kept other lands. But I'm not keeping Unclaimed Territory. I'm just not playing that card. I refuse to play that card. Yeah, our opponent just gave us this one. They decided they didn't want to play Magic. Ox says Unclaimed Territory isn't a mana source. It is.
Don't doubt my methods.
A proclamation of dominance. On turn 1, you say, Dragons! Oh, that hurt my throat. They get to take our Dragon's Hoard. Alright, y'all ready for a weird way for lethal?
Madness? What madness?
So I know I could cast a Demanding Dragon and have them take 5. But I feel like the worst way to have lethal is just a Ritual of Soot cast against you and you take the extra 1. Like, Ritual of Soot for lethal when you have nothing on the battlefield. That seems like a bad way to lose. Just have nothing on the battlefield and Ritual of Soot kills you. Alright, we're 4-0. This deck feels pretty good. Of course, when your opponent just gives you a game, it feels pretty good. Do you guys think I can use a Best Buy gift card to buy a stream gift card? I don't think so. Keep. This hand's good. Got Dragon Sword. Sarkin. Hey, Guru. Thanks for tuning in. I am not going to be playing any other runs after this. This will be it for me tonight. And I'm going to be catching up on the action from the football games today after this. And I'll be uploading these videos to YouTube. I have the videos from yesterday are uploaded on YouTube currently. Hey, we got turn 4 Niv. Let's discard.
I know what I'm doing.
Kind of think I should just discard the Dragon Sword. Yeah, I'll just discard the Dragon Sword. So. I got Midnight Reaper.
A bold strike.
Do I even play Niv against them? I guess they could just go Chupacabra. That would be... Yeah, they could just Chupacabra. Maybe we just bolus a couple of times first.
Don't doubt my methods.
I really shouldn't be discarding land. I'm kind of assuming we're going to draw more lands. Yep, there's Chup. So Nickel down. Sarkin down. I should discard Demanding Dragon because of Midnight Reaper.
A challenge!
Oh no, I assume we're going to draw more lands plan. Did not work out. I should have discarded Demanding Dragon. Make them discard more cards. Yeah, the discard was bad. It was very optimistic. Find Finality. Those are like two really good modes for Find Finality against us. Alright, I've been playing this game too confident. I haven't been playing it too careful. I've just kind of assumed that we're going to win and haven't made the best decisions. Discarding Dragon Sword and land. I love that my opponent did not attack. I am thrilled they did not attack. They definitely should have attacked. Like, they should keep Find Finality on top and attack there, like 100%. Let me kill their things and get them back with Find Finality and draw cards off Midnight Reaper. Yeah, Ritual Soot would be draw 6 for the opponent. Alright, well they figured out they should have attacked last turn now. Certainly what they should have done last turn. I don't think I could just take all of it though. They get to draw. Couldn't we get that fungal infection earlier before these things got bigger? Alright, I'm dead. I misplayed this game by not discarding Demanding Dragon, keeping the land. Alright, so they attack all out. With Midnight Reaper also, please. Just attack out. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to Fungal Infection. So, yeah, let's go in Fungal Infection. I guess it doesn't really exactly matter. It's like this thing or something. We're going to have this block the 5. This blocks Midnight Reaper. And we're taking 8. And we kill Midnight Reaper. That was certainly necessary. Get that thing off the battlefield. I'm just going. So we can block 2 things and we still take 5. Yeah, so if I play Dragon or Niv Mizzet, we're dead. So let's just go ahead and draw. We gotta draw a Ritual of Soot. Fungal Infection. Well, we're not dead with Fungal Infection, surprisingly enough. We can go to 1. We have to trade Bladewing off with Jade Light. We have to trade here. Okay, well, we're just dead. Alright, let's get these other Ritual Sets in. Take Demanding Dragon out. Take out... Don't know if we need to do much of anything else. We could have Contempt over Cast Down. I don't love... I mean, Eldritch Reborn's good, but then Eldritch Reborn just... like, making them sack like a Chupacabra or a Llanowar Elf or something like that, and then they just kill it with Niv Mizzet... with Vivian. It's a little rough. I think this is what I want to do. I think the thing I'm considering is playing Contempt instead of Cast Down. I think that's a consideration, and I'm going to do that. That's the consideration that I want to make. Alright, let's go. Nah, Fungal Infection is good. Drawing Fungal Infection late doesn't help as much, but killing Llanowar Elf right away or killing the Explore creatures before they get their triggers, certainly worth it. The game's going to go later. I don't really have confidence that Spell Pierce is actually going to counter something the turn we want it to counter something. If they do not take Sarkhan... Okay, they took Sarkhan. They're smart. Yeah, definitely want to exile Midnight Reaper. We had the 4 Lava Coils, but yeah, now we got Contempts to help exile as well. I don't think we need Cast Down for early walkers as much whenever we have 4 Ritual of Sets in the deck. Like, we just added in more Ritual of Sets, and Contempts can still get them. I'm gonna get that thing out of here for Find Finality, getting it back. Thanks, Guru. Glad you like the music. So the biggest problem with coiling there is that the Duress gets to take our other coil for a Midnight Reaper. It's the biggest problem with me using the coil there. Immediately punished. Immediately not punished. Get out of here. Now they better not have a Vivian and I just use a Contempt. And then they just play Vivian. Alright, thank you. Alright, looks like I wanted to wait a little bit to see if we were going to get some mana where we could maybe try to kick this Bladewing, but we're just not getting there. That's kind of a nightmare. So they could have Sarkhan or Bladewing currently. Well, Niv Mizzet's better than Carnage Tyrant. They have to have a removal spell here. If they don't have a removal spell... Our Niv Mizzet's certainly better than Carnage Tyrant. And they have a removal spell. Do I have anything that can win? No. Eldritch Reborn, while not necessarily good enough that I wanted to put it in our deck against them, it is very good against us. So we're 4-1. So the good news is that means we get another match. Yeah, but their hand was very good. That's the thing about Golgari after sideboard. That's why Golgari is the best deck in the format. After sideboard, they get to just make their deck perfect against yours. Like, they just don't have any bad cards in their deck. Just 0 bad cards. I'm going to keep this. We're on the draw, so maybe by turn 2 we have an untapped land for Thought Erasure, but I like the Dragon Sword. Oh, man. This is a good matchup for Fungal Infection. Please don't have Curious Obsession right away, because my Black Source comes into play tapped. Yeah, we lost the last one. Our opponent had multiple Eldritch Reborns for our dragons and played Carnage Tyrant also. Brother of Jared, sub number 14 of the day. That's getting some hype in the chat. Thanks so much, brother Jared. You're a rock star. Thank you. We'll see if we get one more sub by the time... This is our last match of the evening. Maybe we'll get one more sub by the time our last match finishes up. Okay, good news. No Curious Obsession. So it looks like they're going to play an Opt. Not sure when I want to actually cast this Fungal Infection. I'll cast it now. Alright, so yeah, we do not get the 1/1 because they just paid a mana to sacrifice theirs to counter it. Hey, Birdley's resubbing again. Beardly. There we go. We got to our 15. Thank you so much, Beardly. You can find my playlist right here. I think I cast Thought Erasure here. Kind of use mana well. They can, of course, counter this with Storm Tamer if they want. They do not want to. So I will take Retort, and we'll get rid of the Sarkhan. Alright, we're going to pack after this. We're getting to 15 subs. Let's go ahead and get our poll going. 60 seconds. You get to vote for what set do we want to buy. M19, Dominaria, Rivals of Ixalan, or Ixalan. There you go, 60 seconds. You have to vote. And yeah, that was a good turn for the opponent, that's for sure. Curious Obsession and Tempest Djinn. It's a good turn. I'm definitely killing the thing with Curious Obsession on it, though. We can get a dragon in play to be able to block that Tempest Djinn. All right. No counterspell, no dive down, nothing like that. Awesome. Trickster. Oh, getting tricky with it. You got me. This is certainly going to be more difficult to win now.
I'll show you unhinged.
So I'm go ahead and getting Sarkhan in play as basically a gain 4 life spell and looting to look for more removal, because playing Demanding Dragon isn't going to help because of Warkite Marauder.
A little pain won't stop
Can't just have a blocker. Oh wow, that's another good draw. All right, can we get a Ritual set? Maybe we get a good draw. All right, Dominaria just crushing today. All right, so Demanding Drake just doesn't do anything, but I guess if we draw another dragon next turn, we'll have 2 blockers, so they can only get rid of 1 blocker. If I play Dragon Horde, we're looking at next turn we can have Dragon and get counters on these, but then the only card we can really draw is Fungal Infection. So I think we have to Dragon and then try to get another Dragon or removal spell. Sorry, Casey Nelson. This is the last one of the day. I'm going to be back on tomorrow, though. 3 to 10 Eastern, normal time. Oh, that's awful. Man, when we thought erasured them earlier, their hand was terrible. They have drawn incredibly well since then. That one turn of draw Curious Obsession into Tempest Gen was kind of insane. Alright, Ritual of Set. No Ritual of Set. So what is this? This just makes it a 0-1. So we're technically not dead. Technically. We're going to go down to 1. But we're not really alive. Wow. Never mind, now we're dead. So let's get these other ritual sets in. Oh, I did not think we were losing that game. I don't want to take out Sarkhan or Dragon's Horde because our matchup's all about Niv Mizzet. All we need to do is play Niv Mizzet, and Niv Mizzet should be strong enough to help us win. I'll just take out Demanding Dragon for Ritual of Set. I'm gonna keep the plan of going big in. And I think if I put in like a bunch of Spell Pierces and Thief of Sanities, it's going to be harder to cast Niv Mizzet early, and I want to do that. So like I think if I take those other if I bring those other cards in, I'm taking out Dragon's Horde, and I'm taking out stuff like Dragon's Horde Sarkhan. So I want to keep Dragon's Horde Sarkhan for those. Well, Curious Obsession is going to leave. I'll get rid of this. Yeah, we've been playing against a lot of creature decks, so it's been just, alright, let's board in the other ritual sets. Just having that over and over. Next turn we get Nikki B, and we get to draw a card. So I'll play Mountain, Nicol Bolas. We draw a card, they discard a card. And they discard island. Oh, I could have, yeah, I could Sarkin plus Nicol Bolas. I guess I could have. I like just drawing a card. Because we knew about the Exclusion Mage in their hand, right? So, like, their Exclusion Mage is going to bounce our Nicol Bolas. So then, like, we play the Sarkin dies here. They kind of like just drawing a card. Now I want to do that with Sarkin Nicol Bolas. And we can have Fungal Infection, too.
Who are you to call? I will call the dragons.
Maybe we should have done the Sarkin thing next turn. Or last turn also. I wanted to draw. So I want to make Tempest Djinn. Oh, they had to dive down. Alright, well we certainly know to block this thing now. I wanted to make it small enough so Nicol Bolas would kill it. Ugh.
I don't need this. I need this.
Draw a card. Oh my gosh. New Sarkin.
Do your worst. Yes.
Draw a new card.
Perfect.
Okay. That one's good for next turn. Let's play Watery Grave. I guess playing Watery Grave, though, means I cannot loot away the Dragon Skull Summit. That's fine. Alright, we're still good. Niv Mizzet's going to win this game for us, so we're good. I don't know why they would not want to trade Tempest Djinn for Nicol Bolas. Like, why would they not attack there? That doesn't make a lot of sense. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Bolas told me I should do this.
We'll have both our blockers there. So I played my red source there so I could, because I wanted to get the draw card from Dragon's Horde and the draw card from Sarkin for Niv Mizzet, so I could get two things there. I think that was better what we did. So we could have added mana with Sarkin to cast Lava Coil. And killed the 4/4, but I think killing the 1/1s was more important. We had to kill Storm Tamer first, and then killing, because if we just Lava Coil their 4/4, because their 2 1/1s are unblockable. If we just let them keep the 2 1/1s, because if we would have added mana, they would have been able to keep both 1/1 unblockable creatures. And so if they draw Curious Obsession, we're dead. So I don't think that killing the Djinn was important, because if we would have just drawn Curious Obsession, we would have died. We had 2 blockers for Tempest Djinn that turn, so we were still fine against it. Guru says another cool deck, or cool deck again. I'm sad all the decks are so expansive though, because I would like to try some or maybe all of them. Yeah, sorry, but yeah, no, this is another cool deck. I've been liking this. Oh yeah, Coil would draw a card and deal the damage. Right. So I guess the Coil line would have been better because it would have... Hey, okay. It would have drawn a card because of Niv and dealt the damage. Right. So I guess maybe the Coil line was better. Oh, man. Can we please get to... Can we please get to Ritual of Soot? Can we just get another Black Mana Source, please? And not... Dude, if we draw an Unclaimed Territory, I'm going to be so mad. Oh, that's the worst. Oh my gosh. Four of a kind. This worked. Yeah, don't care about that card at all. I guess I'm taking a Tempest Gen. Woo! Is this coming to play untapped? It is. Keep it on top. Keep it on top. Come on, play that Tempest Gen. Or yeah, or play that card. Just don't have a counterspell. Come on, draw a land and go land Tempest Gen. Just no counterspell. I guess even if they do have a counterspell, we got to set for the next turn. And the next turn. And the next turn. Man. The problem is they just get to draw 2 cards a turn with Curious Obsession. That's the problem. Go ahead, play your Tempest Gen. There you go. Alright, no Spell Pierce. No Spell Pierce. Hooray! It worked. Yeah, they're probably not expecting the next 3 sets. Right? How many of these we got? We got them all. Yeah, I didn't attack. I didn't really care about attacking there. Attacking with that 1/1 wasn't going to do anything for us. I mean, we could have dealt 1 damage. What'd you do?
No sword can be. Don't doubt my methods.
What are they like? So they're just trying to bounce a bunch of dragons? Like that's a good idea?
I don't need this. I need this.
No, Guru, yeah. You may want to wait to the new set to craft cards if you'd like, because, yeah, Standard will certainly change whenever the next set comes out, and it is coming out pretty soon, you know, like we're about 18 days away from whenever it's coming out on Arena. All right, Hawkeye, we got to 5 wins. You coming up here? Or are you just going to sit there? Okay, you're just going to sit there. Let's see what we got. How many mythics? Oh, we almost got the trifecta. Almost the trifecta of 3 mythics. So with this, we're getting at least 3 rares each. You know, like so we get 3 rares for getting 5 wins. Each rare has a 33% chance of being upgraded to a mythic. So we hit the 33%er twice. So yeah, this deck is good. This one's pretty good. All right, let's see what's our rare. Isolate. If you need to get rid of a Delver of Secrets and an Ether Vial and a Hardened Scales and a Goblin Guide in Modern, play Isolate. Nullhide Ferox. That's a cool mythic. And our last mythic is Lazav. Alright, so we got 1,200 gold with that one too. Also, we got to our sub goal. We got to 15 at the end of the night. So we're getting another pack of Dominaria. So I need your votes. Or your guesses. I need your guesses here in chat. What are you guessing for Dominaria? What are we opening up? Yeah, Gopo had a lot of fun. Somebody in chat earlier, just not too long ago, was saying that they thought the deck looked amazing, and they were wondering who made it and everything. No, you should just open your vault. It's not going to change for a while and everything. We don't know when it's going to change. A lot of people saying Teferi and Chain Whirler. Lots of those. Lots of those. I'm going to say Rites of Belzenlock, because that's the card that we seem to always open. Rites of Belzenlock. So that's my guess. Alright, we got lots of different guesses. We'll see what we get. Oh, Demon Lord Belzenlock! I was so close! It was Belzenlock. I just didn't have the Demon Lord. I had the wrong one. Belzenlock's really fun to say. It's certainly something that I imagine... is it Ian McKellen? Is that who played Gandalf? Ian McKellen? Ian McGregor? Ian McGregor doesn't sound right. Ian McKellen. But I imagine him saying Belzenlock. That's all I hear whenever I read that word. Who played Gandalf? Last thing about the deck, it looked good. It felt good. Wherever it's at. There it is. It is Ian McKellen. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'd really change anything about it. Demanding Dragon was certainly my least favorite card in the deck. Oh, never mind. What? Enclave Territory. Get those two cards out of here. I'd play Swamp over them. Anything. I don't know. Play anything over this card. I don't know what. Like maybe some more Cinder Barons or something. Or get a couple Swamps. A couple Islands. Something. Anything else. Play whatever other land that's reasonable. Enclave Territory, not reasonable. I guess it'd be Islands. This is just a red-black Niv Mizzet deck, which is kind of awkward, how we're just like a red-black deck with Niv Mizzets. Yeah. Yeah, you keep all your cards when the new standard comes in, wild cards, everything. So like if you stock up wild cards, you could use them on the new set right away. You'll keep all your stuff. But yeah, you can check out, so yeah, people putting the YouTube thing in there. Thank you. Yeah, you can check out the replays on YouTube. I'll be getting these up tonight and tomorrow. If you're on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you follow along on YouTube, and hope to see you on Twitch sometime also for the live streams from 3 to 10 each and every day. Stay woke, just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's going to be it for me tonight. I guess I'll stop recording here, but thanks for watching on YouTube.